I'm here with my friend Rob at Goldfingr in New York, and I'm really excited to share what Rob does here at Goldfingr in his club Vinyl. And so, Rob, I just thought we could have a conversation. You and I have talked about this.
Yep.
I've been wanting to come here. Obviously, I have a lot of friends that could be potential great for pitching, and then I have friends that would love the deal flow.
Yep.
Can you just tell me, like, what is this environment? What is this space? What are you creating tonight?
Okay. First off, thank you, Ian, for having me, and much appreciated. And it was great connecting with you recently, and I know we're going to do a lot of stuff together.
Yeah.
So first off, my name is Rob Charles. I'm founder and CEO of Goldfingr. We are the first in the digital members-only club space.
Yeah.
We started in 2014. A little background about myself. I've been an entrepreneur for 25 years, tech entrepreneur for 23 years. I started investing back in 2003. Originally, so investing for 15, 16 years. And what I've found through the years is there's inefficiencies in the investment community and also in the entrepreneur community. Everything is siloed, and really, like LinkedIn, Facebook, all this stuff, that doesn't really do it justice. There's still inefficiencies in that, meaning you got to meet in person, you got to see eye to eye, you got to develop relationships.
That's right.
The world is developed on relationships, and it's actually people that power everything, and it's all on trust and integrity. And so what we've done is created a club where we vet the founders and CEOs, we vet the investors, we vet the deals, we vet the influencers, thought leaders, and connectors into an ecosystem we call a mastermind network.
Right.
And it gives you access, everyone access, and exponential value to accelerate both their personal life and their business.
Yeah.
So what I found is everyone needs capital, first off. A lot of times they need capital because they think they take capital to deploy it to different resources. However, if you've been doing it for a long time and you're an entrepreneur, you can be creative. Sometimes you do need some capital, but if you're able to access those resources in a community and everyone's helping each other, it's actually quite effective. And so we have an ethos that give first add value. We have 11 principles. It's based on, the first is the mastermind principle. Whenever two more minds come together, a third mind is created. The key is aligned in harmony. A third mind is created, which is exponentially greater than the sum of its parts. Real simple concept, it's been going on for centuries. It's not a new concept, proven effective, and what we've done is modernize this whole thing. And even, so really what Goldfingr is about people and relationships. So we have a monthly Deal Club Summit at our club, at Vinyl. We're actually the first that I'm aware of in the digital members only club space that actually has a full system, social network, investment deals, events and partner events, as well as a physical location. And we're now scaling we opened in Puerto Rico about a month and a half ago.
Right.
We just did an event there last week. We closed actually a couple of deals there.
That's amazing.
That presented about a month and a half ago. We're opening Tel Aviv this summer. June 29th, we're launching in London. Hong Kong, we're launching membership. When I say membership, we're running decentralized chapters in these different cities. We're launching Hong Kong in September, Q3, Q4, San Francisco with you, and LA as well. And then we're just connecting the dots in the investment community and entrepreneur community.
Now, if somebody is coming here because they're looking for deal flow, what's the right type of investor that you want in the room to be able to expose them to, like, for instance, tonight there's 8 different deals.
Yeah.
So what type of investor do you want upstairs, rubbing shoulders with the founders that are going to consider actually following through and placing some capital, deploying it?
Well, originally we started a couple years ago, when we first started our deal clubs, meaning the first times we had our deal club summits. We started primarily with angels, but now we've moved into, we're still heavy with angels, and now more VCs and funds, as well as family offices. And we started with seed and A rounds. Now we're moving to, we want to offer the whole life cycle, so seed, A, B, and C. And because it's, it's really about, a lot of times companies, you have the investors that will come in early, and then the early adopters, and then a lot of times investors are looking and developing relationships, watching to see if the company gets off the ground for a year or two, and then they're coming in later, right? So So what we're really offering is this whole ecosystem of ongoing relationships.
Yeah.
And I think we have 8 billionaires that are members now. But also we've onboarded about 25 founding partners in the last 2 weeks, different VCs and funds from Israel to Hong Kong to Puerto Rico to New York, and we're aggressively adding more and more founding partners.
Right. So, as far as people that say, "Hey, I want to be a part of that," do they need to be physically located where one of your clubs are at? Because you talk about it being a digital.
Yeah.
So, can somebody be in, let's say, Las Vegas, Nevada, where you don't have one?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, for example, Daryl from Concierge is located in Las Vegas. He's actually co-chair of when we start our Vegas chapter. He flies in monthly. So, and we interview Daryl. His will tell you is the most valuable networking that he gets, and he actually likes our one-on-one speed networking. And we have people that fly in from all over the world. Tel Aviv, actually our crowd, one of the biggest VCs, the biggest VC of Tel Aviv, which is a founding partner. They've deployed over $1 billion in capital into startups, 5 to 10% into their platform. They have 18 exits. They flew in today. They're actually raising capital through Goldfingr for their fund and actually deploying capital. So it actually works both ways. Companies are, funds are able to raise capital and actually deploy capital in quality deals. So to answer your question, yes, now we're more focused on VCs and funds.
Okay. And how about for the folks that want to pitch? You have 8 different companies pitching tonight.
Yep.
And so what does it take to get qualified? What's the type of company that you want to contact you to show you their pitch deck, to try to persuade you, give me the platform? I want to tell people about what I'm raising for.
Well, yeah, first off, we like, we're industry agnostic, so we're not focused on any particular deal. We're heavy in digital assets, tech, hemp as well, but we have deal flow from all different industries. So, and really what we look at, there's a number of things we look at. We vet the deals, and we don't do a deep due diligence because all the infra funds are going to do their own due diligence as well. Sorry about that. And but we do. They submit the decks. Our team looks at it. They used to have to be referred or invited by a member. We do an interview process. I review the decks as well. We interview every founder, CEO, and see if we think that we like the project. Number one, we like the management team. We think that they if they have the ability to pull it off.
Okay.
Usually, we like the product up, some sort of revenue. Although we do have projects that come through that are pre-revenue.
Okay.
But yeah, we look at different factors.
How about for tonight? Like, can you mention a couple of the ones? I'm going to grab them and interview as many as I can for 2 minutes or whatnot. Let them have a chance kind of before they go pitch. But give me an idea, like what type of companies are going to be here tonight?
So this is New York Consensus Week, blockchain week. So we have, I think there's 4 blockchain deals that are coming through.
Yeah.
One of them is Greenium, which actually flew in from Tel Aviv. Let's see, we have, like I said, our crowd, the VC, the fund that's coming in. Another is 2030, which is a fund.
Yeah.
It's actually a VC fund, a new type of model out of London.
Yep.
Actually working with us in the London chapter as well. They're raising as well, and they have their own deal flow and their own model where they're deploying capital. Let's see, we have some other tech deals that are coming through. Some quality projects.
Yeah, that's good. And then, how does the course of a day go like this? So people that may want to come for your next one here in Manhattan, or one of the ones maybe we do together in San Francisco, like, what's the experience like? You talked about there's a keynote, there's dinner, there's the party afterwards, right? There's the pitches, there's one-on-one networking. What's the one-on-one speed dating like?
So we do 4 to 5 minutes each person, and we have a process for this of how our ethos is give first, add value in the community. I always say this is not a spectator sport. When people come in, it's participatory, which is one of our principles. People come in and see how I can add value. I do this with all of our members. I can make, give them connections, introduce them to not only investors, but also, different partnerships, business that can help accelerate their business. For example, it's one company, Vodix. It's a digital faucet that collects data. And I just plugged them in with one of our investors to capital into 180 different hotels to deploy their faucets into the hotels. So if you think like, what's that worth? If your company can make or break your business, right? So the experience-wise, we like to keep it in a nice private setting where people can develop relationships. We have the one-on-ones, then we have the keynote, and then we have the private dinner. Then we have the companies present, usually about 100 investors here. And then we have a DJ, and then we turn it up a little bit and have some fun.
Sounds like fun. Well, I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here too.
Thank you so much for inviting our team to come and participate. Obviously, I wanted to come look at the deal flow. I have a couple of friends that are pitching tonight. I wanted to hear what they were going to share, and it's always good to get to know you better and kind of see where things lead.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ian.
All right.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, and I'll be back with some more interviews here at Goldfingr in Manhattan, all because Rob was kind enough to invite me and my team